Hello, everybody. This is Dave Cruzen coming to you from Carmi, Illinois, Carmi White County High School. And tonight, the Lady Hawks are going to take on the Carmi White County Lady Bulldogs in a non-conference matchup. Getting ready for the JV contest, about 9 minutes away from that. So, since we got you hooked in, pull up a chair, and we'll get things going here in about 9 minutes.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to say a huge thank you to this year's broadcast sponsors. Ultra-fast speeds? Check. Future-proof network? Check. Locally owned with local technicians and local customer service? Triple check. Shawnee Communications has built its fiber network to ensure your online lifestyle never skips a beat. Whether you're streaming, deploying smart home devices, or working remotely, Shawnee Communication checks all of your boxes. To learn more, visit www.shawnee.com. Wenzel Lumber Company, located at 7490 Island Riffle Road in Junction, Illinois, are producers of crane and access mats, hardwood cribbling, mine props, timbers, and pinboards. Call 618-269-3286 for all your lumber needs at Wenzel Lumber Company. New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Accord invite everyone to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and Thursday night Bible study at 6 o'clock. They are located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway on Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support Gallatin County schools. Did you know that Banterra has been helping our community thrive since 1975? It all started right here in Gallatin County with Banterra's very first branch in Ridgeway. Today, 50 years later, Banterra has grown to more than 40 locations across 6 states, and they are proud to be based in Southern Illinois. Now, opening an account is easier than ever with Banterra's new online account opening option. You can get started anytime, anywhere. Stop by your local branch or visit Banterra Bank to open your account today. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Are you looking for a place where you can feel like part of the family? A place to grow in faith and connect with your community? We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at the Ohio Valley General Baptist Church in Shawneetown, located at 188 East Church Street. Come as you are. Everyone is welcome. Our Sunday school kicks things off at 10 a.m. Then stay with us for our Sunday morning worship service at 11 a.m., where Pastor Perry Musgraves brings an inspiring message straight from Scripture. Find your church family at Ohio Valley General Baptist Church.
The philosophy of Legence Bank is sit down with the customer, listen to their needs, and figure it out and figure a solution for them.
During COVID, Legence, they were who we looked for the PPP loan help, which allowed us to guarantee wages with our employees. Legence, they understand your entire business, whether it be checking, savings, equipment loans. They've really been a great partner in our business.
We have a great array of business products that we offer our customers. Our app is a great feature that we offer because there's so many capabilities with it. All of these different ways of taking care of your business definitely help the business work smoothly and efficiently.
Shawnee Tree Service LLC is a fully insured local business that provides 24/7 service on storm cleanup. They also provide tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. Contact Gallatin County native Garrett Crane at 618-383-3019 for all your needs. The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would also like to thank the following families and individuals: Larry and Jill Fillingham, John and Kathy Seeley, Terry and Anita Golden, the West family, Nick and Jacqueline Hunt, Mike and Charlotte Pritchett, Patty Winters, the Russell family, class of 1992. A huge thank you to all the sponsors for supporting your Hawks Athletics.
We're back here at Carmi High School, about 4.5 minutes away from the start of the JV contest. So we will stay with you here for a little bit of this. While we got a minute here, let's talk about our upcoming schedule. Make sure my audio is working all right. Checking the upcoming schedule for the Lady Hawks. They will be in action again Wednesday night at El Dorado. And then Thursday night, they are at home against Weber Township, and that will be senior night. It'll also be the last regular season game for the Lady Hawks before they move into regional play. Regional play for the Lady Hawks begins this Saturday at 1 p.m. and it will be at home at Gallatin County. Gallatin County is the host for the regional this year. The girls will be playing a play-in game on Saturday against Egyptian. That is at 1 p.m. And if they win, they will advance to Monday night for a 7:30 matchup with Goreville. So the Lady Hawks, their season winding down, getting close to the postseason as we make our way through February. And not a lot of games remain on the schedule before regional time. So we got about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to step away for just a moment and be back with you for the start of the JV game. All right, we are getting ready for the start of the JV contest. For the Lady Hawks on the floor, Mariah Horton, number 2, number 32, Claire Hunt, number 0, Harper Fromm, number 24, Abby Eastman, and number 12, Greenlee Baker will get things going for the Lady Hawks. Carmi yet to come out of their huddle, but we do have their starters on the board here in front of me. So if I have their names correct, that would be number 11, Ella Newell, number 21, Ava Atterbury, number 10, Nora Taylor, number 15, Annie Winkleman, and number 23, Maggie Pierce. The officials tonight, Lonnie Shett, Ken Murphy, and Ricky Williams. And we're underway, and Carmi will take over on the first possession. Newell ahead to number 15, Winkleman. Winkleman back up top to Newell. Newell drives, middle of the lane, puts up the shot, has it blocked by Horton. Rebound came down to number 23. That is Pierce. And she is fouled by number 24, Abby Eastman. That will be Abby's first, team first. And that will send Maggie Pierce to the line to shoot 2. Misses on the first shot. Just getting started. Second shot on the way, and it rims in for Pierce. And the Lady Hawks will bring it back for their first possession of the night. Harper Fromm controlling the ball over to Eastman. Has her pass stolen by number 10. That is Taylor. She gives it off to Winkleman. Winkleman back up top to Newell. She loses the handle on it back court, and it's going to be a backcourt violation on Carmi, and the Lady Hawks will take over. 6:22 on the clock. From into Eastman, and she will control the ball for the Lady Hawks in the front court. Moving to the right side of the floor. It's going to go all the way to the block, lays it up, partially blocked, but it rolls in for Abby Eastman. And the Lady Hawks take a quick 2-1 lead. Atterbury to Newell. Over in the corner, that is Taylor. Taylor back up top to Newell. In the corner now to Atterbury. Atterbury, top of the key, over to Taylor through her hands and out of bounds. And the Lady Hawks will take over. 5:43 on the clock, first quarter. Eastman to bring the ball up for the Lady Hawks. JV contest just getting started here. Over on the left side to Fromm. Fromm makes a move, top of the key, now spins back, and she is going to be whistled for a traveling violation. She lost the handle on the dribble there. And that's a turnover back to the Carmi Lady Bulldogs. Winkleman inbounds the ball to Newell. Over to Winkleman. On the far side, Atterbury with a shot from 3 is good. And Eva Atterbury connects with a 3-point basket to put Carmi back on top, 4-2. Harper Fromm hands it off to Baker. Greenlee Baker with the ball top of the key, over in the corner to Claire Hunt. Claire Hunt to Fromm. She tries to feed Eastman underneath. She gets it to her. Her shot is up and good. And Abby Eastman connects and ties the game up at 4. Newell in the corner to Atterbury. She's going to drive baseline and then pull it back out. Up top to Taylor. I'm sorry, that's not Taylor. That is Winkleman. Winkleman in the corner to Newell. She steps back, fires the 3. No good. Long rebound. Taylor on the far side for Carmi gets it. And she is covered up. Her pass is stolen by Eastman. And the Lady Hawks will take back over at the 4:18 mark. To Hunt. Up top, Mariah Horton, top of the key. Tries to force it into Hunt. The pass is stolen away by Taylor. Taylor back to the other end. Gives it off for Winkleman. Over to Atterbury. Atterbury turns, drives at the block, lays it up and in. Double back on the Hawk defense there. Found a seam, and she also found the timeout button from Coach Brazier. And with 3:52, the Lady Hawks take a quick 30-second break to talk about things. Like I said, just getting started here in this one. Crowd still filing in here and there. Lady Hawks in action, first of 3 games they have this week. Yeah, 3:52 to go on the clock, first quarter. The Lady Hawks bring it up court. Abby Eastman Across the line over to Sophie Wargle, who has checked in. Wargle moves to the left side down to the corner, then back up top to Eastman. Has her pass stolen by a new player on the floor for Carmi as she feeds Winkleman underneath, who loses the handle, and Eastman comes up with the ball. That was Brianna Hale that had that pass, stole the pass. Pass from the Hawks gets away from Wargle, picked up by Winkleman. She gives it off to Newell. And the Lady Bulldogs back to their end. Atterbury for three. This one doesn't fall. Horton on the far side with a rebound. And we have a foul coming. Foul whistled against Carmi, number 23. That is Maggie Pierce. That's her first, team first. And the Lady Hawks. New player on the floor for the Lady Hawks, Jocelyn Oxford. Makes her first appearance of the evening. Eastman with the ball, loses the handle over to Horton. Horton tries to dump it out low and does to Wargle, cutting low on the block. Misses her shot, gets her own rebound, and collects on the backside. Good cut there, a nice look by the Lady Hawks. Newell with the basketball now. She hits Winkleman, who's trying to cut low. Her pass across the baseline to Taylor is picked up. Atterbury is picked up. Now up top to Hale. Her shot no good. Rebound Sophie Wargle. And the Lady Hawks trying to get it across the line. They're met with a little pressure here from Carmi. Pass across to Horton. Horton gives it off to Oxford. Oxford back to Eastman. Dribbles it in. It's going to be last touch by Eastman as it was knocked out of bounds off of her by Hale. Harper Fromm checks in, and Abby Eastman will go to the bench. And with 2:10 remaining in the first quarter, we're knotted at 6. Newell across the line, down to the corner. New player in for Carmi, number 3. That is a Cord. Up top, Winkleman fires the 3. Her shot no good. Rebound fought for by 3 Carmi players. And then Mariah Horton comes down with the loose ball for the Hawks. Gives it off to Harper Fromm. And the Hawks are in business again. 1:45 on the clock. Over to Oxford, left side. She looks to drive to the center, loses the handle, picked up by Winkleman. Gets it off to Newell. Newell drives in, drops it to Atterbury in the corner. Back up to Newell. Across court to number 3, that's a Cord. Passes high across the floor to Atterbury, nearly stolen, but she comes down with it and throws it in. And Eva Atterbury with her 7th point of the game, and Carmi only has 8, so tells you a lot there. Oxford with the ball to Wargle, top of the key. Doubles back to the right side. Ooh, is going to be called for a double dribble. She was thinking about making a pass and picked it up and put it back down. 55 seconds on the clock. Lady Hawks trail it by 2. Claire Hunt checks back in. Sophie Wargle to the bench. And for Carmi, Nora Taylor back in the ball game. And number 23, Pierce, goes to the bench. Newell with the basketball, brings it up across the line. Center of the floor, dumps it down low to Taylor. Her shot no good. Rebound fought for between 3 people. Jump ball, and it will be Gallatin County basketball in the alternating possession. Jalen Abel has checked into the game, as has McKenna Abbott. They're slipping players in on me. Pass from Oxford is broken up and stolen by Atterbury. She is going to drive the length, loses the handle, gets it back, puts her shot up, no good. Pass out to Taylor, about an 8-foot shot from Taylor, up and good. And 20 seconds to play, 15 seconds to play rather. Harper Fromm into the front court, gives it off to Oxford. 9 on the clock. Lady Hawks are going to have to make a move soon. Knocked out of bounds by Carmi. And Greenlee Baker comes in. Jocelyn Oxford will go to the bench. And for Carmi, number 14, Callie Miller checks in. 6 seconds on the clock. Pass is in. It is going to be last touch by Gallatin. And it also knocked 3 seconds off the clock. Lady Hawks turn the ball over. 3.9 on the clock. Carmi to inbound, a cord to throw it in. She gets it in. Oh, up court to Taylor. Taylor fires one up, no good. Long rebound, no one gets it, and that's going to be the end of one with the Lady Hawks trailing it 10-6. Be back in a second. Now we are back ready for the second quarter of action. Lady Hawks trail it by 6, and it will be Carmi basketball across the way for the Lady Hawks from Baker, Eastman, Hunt, and Horton on the floor. Carmi inbounds the ball. Newell has it. She's going to drive all the way down. Gets to Atterbury in the corner. Atterbury up top, over to Accord. Accord back to Atterbury. Atterbury down in the corner to Newell. Fires the 3, up and good. And Carmi strikes first here in the second quarter. Ellie Newell with a 3 to extend the lead to 7. Lady Hawks needing a basket. Hunt steps up. She fires a 3. She knocks it down. I said they needed one, and she answered. And Claire Hunt, with her first tally of the night, pulls it back to a 4-point contest. Quickly, Carmi down court. Atterbury slings it across underneath the number 14. That would be Miller. And we have a foul coming on Gallatin County. Looks like it's going to be whistled against Abby Eastman. That'll be her second. Team first. Sends Nora Taylor to the line to shoot 2. First shot is no good. Second shot is up and good. From Nora Taylor. Back to a 5-point advantage for Carmi. Eastman with the ball, guarded by Miller. She's going to drive right to the low block. Then back out to Horton, who fires the 3 off the board. No good. Rebound Miller. She gives it off to Atterbury, to Newell, and Carmi back to their end of the floor. Shot clock is on. Newell to Atterbury. Her shot, free throw line extended, no good. Rebound comes down to Horton. Horton kicks it out to Baker. Baker is going to drive the length, lays it up. It rims out. Rebound, Atterbury. Lady Hawks had an opportunity for a fast break bucket, didn't cash it in. Newell back to the other end, feeds. Taylor underneath, she misses a cord with the rebound, out to Newell for 3, no good. Rebound Taylor on the weak side, kicks it out to Miller. Her 3 is on its way, it's no good. Rebound out of bounds, as last touch will be on the shot by Miller, and it will be Gallatin County basketball. Hallie Holmes will check in now, and Harper Fromm will go to the bench. 5:14 on the clock. And check you get for Carmi, Pierce, and Miller will have a seat. Baker brings the ball up for Gallatin. Gets it into Horton at the free throw line to Hunt. Hunt makes a move to the low block. Goes up against the defender and scores. Claire Hunt. Pulls the Hawks a little closer, back to 3 with 4:50 on the clock in the first half. Newell to Taylor on the left side, back up top to Newell. Newell dribbles over the right into the corner to Accord. Back up top to Newell. Newell kicks it underneath to Taylor, who flips it out to Atterbury. Long two, no good. Atterbury runs down her own rebound, then drives to the hole and is going to be fouled by Horton. As she goes up, Mariah Horton will gather her first foul of the night, and it will send Eva Atterbury to the line to shoot 2. First shot from Atterbury is hard off the back iron. Four and a half minutes left to go. First half JV contest. Atterbury's second shot is good. Baker dribbling up into the 1-3-1 defense that Carmi is playing. Hunt inbound for the Lady Hawks. Flips it into Holmes underneath. Loses it, gathers it back, misses the shot. Rebound bounced around, loose on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball probably. We do, and it will be Gallatin County basketball under their own goal. Wargle into Hunt. Her shot up, no good. Rebound, Pierce from Carmi, and she is going to be fouled by number 11, Sophie Wargle. And that will be Sophie's first, and it'll be the team third on the Lady Hawks. Atterbury up top to Newell. Over to number 15, that's Winkleman. Now back over to Atterbury, who's going to drive the baseline, but loses the handle on the ball, steps on the line. Official Lonnie Shutt said she stepped right there, and that's the wrong place. And Lady Hawks will take over. Baker with the ball for the Lady Hawks. Right side, working against the defender. Tries to get it into Holmes. It's knocked away and stolen by Atterbury. Atterbury dribbling through the defenders. Gathers herself, gets it to Newell. Now over to Winkleman for 3. And it's good. Carmi three-point shooting has been very good so far in this ball game. Annie Winkleman with her first basket of the night. And Baker to Hunt. Lady Hawks trying to cut into the 7-point lead. Baker from the corner. She's good. I said the three-point shooting was good from Carmine. Three-point shooting for Gallatin, not too bad as well. Newell into the front court. Over to Atterbury on the right side. She drives to go baseline, then kicks it, picks it up. Thought she was going to kick it out. She's looking for help. Pass is batted down and picked up by Winkleman, who hits Taylor to drive the low block on the left side. Back up top, Winkleman for 3. No good. Rebound, Pierce has it. And then we have a tie-up underneath between Pierce and Horton. And it will be Carmi basketball under their own goal. 2:36 to go. Harper Fromm checking in. Greenlee Baker going to the bench. Winkleman into Newell. Over to Atterbury for 3. Long rebound. Harper Fromm pulls it down, then has it immediately tied up. She was looking for some help, had it above her head. And it'll be Gallatin County basketball in the alternating possession. Fromm into the front court. To Hunt. Hunt makes a move to the low block, dribbles her way in, misses the shot, and they're going to say out of bounds as it hits a guide wire behind the backboard. Jocelyn Oxford checks in. Claire Hunt will go to the bench. 2:11 on the clock, first half. Newell over to Atterbury, nearly has it stolen by Wargle. And checking in for Carmi, number 20, Addie Corson. Into the corner to Newell. Newell dumps it down low to Taylor. Taylor back out to Newell. Puts it on the ground. Now over to Corson, who fires one up. No good. Rebound pulled down. I think that was Taylor that had that. No, another new player in the ball game, number 11. That's Newell. No, not a new player. Newell, been out there all night. So you can tell I'm paying attention. Fromm dribbles up into some congestion, gets it out to Oxford. Oxford drives in. She is going to be called for a traveling violation as she tries to split some defense. And with about a minute and a half to go, Lady Hawks trail it by 4. Newell for Carmi brings it up. Over to Winkleman, back to Newell, top of the key, over to Courson. Now to Newell. She dumps it down low. Winkleman from about 12 feet. No good. Rebound. Pierce throws it up and in. Check that. That was Atterbury that threw it up and in. Foul was whistled on Mariah Horton. That'll be her second. Team 4th. And that will send Eva Newell to the line to shoot 1. To cash in on the 3-point play, which she does. And the Lady Hawks down by a touchdown. Newell with the ball, but steps on the end line after the steal. Abby Eastman checks in. Harper Fromm to the bench. And the Carmi Lady Bulldogs pulling up the pressure defense, a little full court man-to-man. And we have a timeout. Gallatin County with 1:14 to go in the first half. Coach Brazier wants to talk about it. Lady Hawks trail it by 7, 1:14 on the clock. Good timeout there by Gallatin to get set for that press. And not only can they get set for the press, but it also usually makes the other team take the press off, and that is what it has done. Carmi has dropped back into a man-to-man defense on the far end. Eastman's pass to Baker for 3 off the board. No good. Rebound Winkleman. She loses the handle. Mariah Horton yanks it away, tries to put one up, and she is fouled. Foul on number 20. That is Addie Curson. That'll be her first. And they'll send Mariah Horton to the line to shoot 2. First shot from Mariah is up and no good. Claire Hunt checking back in. Abby Eastman going to the bench. And I missed it during the last timeout. McKenna Abbott and Jalen Abel both checked in for the Lady Hawks. And Horton hits the free throw. Harper Fromm will check in for her. And Lady Hawks down 6 with about just under a minute to go. Lady Hawks on a little 2-3 defense. Pass over to Courson. Up top to Newell. She's going to drive the middle of the lane, dump it down low. Off Atterbury's hands, out of bounds. Lady Hawks force a turnover, and now Carmi will use the pressure defense. Number 25 checking back in for Carmi. That would be Hale, as Courson will go to the bench. Man-to-man, full court pressure. Bounce pass in, stolen by Newell. Her shot is blocked, but a foul coming. And I believe it's going to be against number 35. That is Jalen Abel. That'll be her first. Team 5th. It will send Ella Newell to the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Bulldogs. First shot is up and good. Callie Miller checking back in for Carmi as Winkleman will have a seat. Second shot from Newell is also good, and Carmi back on the pressure defensive end of things. Long pass center court, stolen by Atterbury. Her pass is loose and knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch. Last touch, Carmi. Claire Hunt to inbound the ball. She gets it into Baker, but it's knocked out of bounds off her leg. And Carmi will take over. Winkleman back in for Carmi. Miller into Atterbury. Atterbury across the way to Newell. Newell tries to dump it low to Taylor. It is stolen by Claire Hunt. And as she is on her way down the floor, she is fouled by Newell, who is down on the floor. I think she's okay. I just think she just got the wind knocked out, I believe. Checking in for Carmi, number 25, Hale. And Newell will go to the bench and take a break with 28 seconds to go. Lady Hawks need a basket before the end of the half here. Hunt to inbound it. She's going to throw it long. It is picked off by Atterbury at center court. She dumps it down low to Taylor, who spins on the low block. Her shot is up and good. The Lady Hawks trail it by 10. Here's a pass ahead to Baker. And it is loose, and we got a jump ball tie-up with 12 seconds to go. And it will be Gallatin County basketball. It says, well, the board says Gallatin County ball, but it is Carmi basketball apparently. Ball into Newell. Newell across the line. Over to Winkleman. Winkleman into Taylor. She kicks it out to Newell for three. In and out. Winkleman there to stick it back up and in. Nope, no good. The put back on the other side by Atterbury is no good. And at the end of the first half, the Lady Hawks will trail it by 10. And we will step away. We'll be back with some scoring in a few moments. Stay with us.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to say a huge thank you to this year's broadcast sponsors. Ultra-fast speeds? Check. Future-proof network? Check. Locally owned with local technicians and local customer service? Triple check. Shawnee Communications has built its fiber network to ensure your online lifestyle never skips a beat. Whether you're streaming, deploying smart home devices, or working remotely, Shawnee Communication checks all of your boxes. To learn more, visit www.shawnee.com. Wenzel Lumber Company, located at 7490 Island Riffle Road in Junction, Illinois, are producers of crane and access mats, hardwood cribbling, mine props, timbers, and pinboards. Call 618-269-3286 for all your lumber needs at Wenzel Lumber Company. New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Accord invite everyone to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and Thursday night Bible study at 6 o'clock. They are located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway on Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support Gallatin County schools. Did you know that Banterra has been helping our community thrive since 1975? It all started right here in Gallatin County with Banterra's very first branch in Ridgeway. Today, 50 years later, Banterra has grown to more than 40 locations across 6 states, and they are proud to be based in Southern Illinois. Now, opening an account is easier than ever with Banterra's new online account opening option. You can get started anytime, anywhere. Stop by your local branch or visit Banterra Bank to open your account today. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Are you looking for a place where you can feel like part of the family? A place to grow in faith and connect with your community? We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at the Ohio Valley General Baptist Church in Shawneetown, located at 188 East Church Street. Come as you are. Everyone is welcome. Our Sunday school kicks things off at 10 a.m. Then stay with us for our Sunday morning worship service at 11 a.m., where Pastor Perry Musgraves brings an inspiring message straight from Scripture. Find your church family at Ohio Valley General Baptist Church.
The philosophy of Allegiance Bank is sit down with the customer, listen to their needs, and figure it out and figure a solution for them.
During COVID, Legions, they were who we looked for the PPP loan help, which allowed us to guarantee wages with our employees. Legions, they understand your entire business, whether it be checking, savings, equipment loans. They've really been a great partner in our business.
We have a great array of business products that we offer our customers. Our app is a great feature that we offer because there's so many capabilities with it. All of these different ways of taking care of your business definitely help the business work smoothly and efficiently.
Shawnee Tree Service LLC is a fully insured local business that provides 24/7 service on storm cleanup. They also provide tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. Contact Gallatin County native Garrett Crane at 618-383-3019 for all your needs. The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would also like to thank the following families and individuals: Larry and Jill Fillingham, John and Kathy Seeley, Terry and Anita Golden, the West family, Nick and Jacqueline Hunt, Mike and Charlotte Pritchett, Patty Winters, the Russell family, class of 1992. A huge thank you to all the sponsors for supporting your Hawks athletics.
Now we're back here at halftime of the JV contest. Lady Hawks trail at 25-15. Let's take a look at some of the unofficial scoring. For the Lady Hawks, they are led right now by Claire Hunt with 5 points. 4 points for Abby Eastman. 3 points for Greenlee Baker. 2 for Sophie Worgel, and 1 point for Mariah Horton for their total of 15. For Carmi, they are led by Eva Atterbury with 11. 5 points for Ella Newell, 5 points for Nora Taylor, 3 points for Annie Winkleman, and 1 point for Maggie Pierce for their total of 25. And that's where we stand at the half, 25-15. Lady Hawks probably had a few more unforced turnovers in the first half than they would have liked to have had, but they were able to hang close. Carmi, with some good three-point shooting, has built themselves a little bit of an advantage, and they did take advantage with some pressure defense there toward the end of the second quarter. That also paid some dividends for Carmi. So we've got about 2.5 minutes before the start of the second half. Just real quickly, we'll talk about the upcoming calendar for the Lady Hawks. Of course, they are here tonight against Carmi. Wednesday night, they will go to El Dorado to play the Lady Eagles. Thursday night, they're at home for senior night against Weber Township. That will be their last regular season home game. Then the Lady Hawks will enter regional play starting this Saturday. At 1 o'clock this Saturday, they'll be playing Egyptian. That game will be at Gallatin County. And then if they win, they will advance to the next round against Goreville. That game also at Gallatin County, as Gallatin is the host for the girls regional this year, and it's the host for the boys regional as well. So both teams getting a little bit of an advantage by having a regional on their home floor. We got about 1:45. Carmi just now coming out of the locker room, and the Gallatin Lady Hawks have been out for a minute, warming up, getting ready. So I'm going to step away here. I'm going to get a little something to drink and be ready to go for the second half here in about 1.5 minutes. And we are under the 1 minute mark if the scoreboard is to be believed. And I believe that it is. It will be Gallatin County basketball to start the second half. Let's go ahead and get our scoreboard fixed for everybody. All right. So for the Lady Hawks coming out to start this second half, it looks like it's going to be Abby Eastman, Greenlee Baker, Harper Fromm, Claire Hunt, and Mariah Horton, which I believe was the starting unit for the Hawks at the beginning of this thing. And for Carmi, they have Pierce, Atterbury, Winkleman, Taylor, and Newell on the floor to start the second half. Lady Hawks inbound it, and here we go. Fromm into the front court, kicks it down low. It goes off Eastman's hands to Mariah Horton. She turns, shoots, and she is going to be whistled for a traveling violation as she turned into the lane. And the Lady Hawks turn it over to start the third quarter. Lady Hawks extend their pressure up a little bit. Pass ahead to Atterbury. Atterbury back up top to Newell. Over to Winkleman. Dumps it low to Taylor. It's knocked out of Taylor's hands by Eastman. And the last touch by her. It'll be Carmi basketball right in front of their own bench. Lady Hawks. Trying to trap. Ball to Winkleman. Winkleman for three. No good. Rebound. Pierce had position. The ball got knocked loose, and Harper Fromm comes up with a loose ball. And into the front court. Harper. Her pass stolen by Newell. Newell ahead to Taylor. Taylor all the way to the hole and will score. The Lady Hawks needing the basket here. Down 12. Would like to get this thing back under 10, back to single digits. Eastman with the ball to the free throw line, kicks to Harper. Harper from three, and she is going to be fouled by Newell, I believe. That'll be her first, and they're going to say Harper was on the line, so shooting two instead of three. Opportunity for the Lady Hawks to pull close with the clock not running. First shot is no good, rims off. Harper's second shot rims out as well and is rebounded there by Taylor. Off to Winkleman. Picks up her dribble back across to Taylor. Taylor gets it ahead to Newell, dumps it low to Pierce, turns, shoots, and scores. And Maggie Pierce connects for her first field goal of the night, her third point. Eastman looks to go baseline, loses the handle, picks it up. Now she's trapped in the corner, gets it out. Baker for three, no good. Rebound Taylor. She dumps it back off to Winkleman, who pushes it up the left side and takes an extra step as she was trying to feed someone across the floor. Lady Hawks will take advantage of that. And we'll look for their first tally of the second half. 5:12 on the clock. From across the line, works right. Over a screen, fires a three. Her shot is short. Rebound comes down to Atterbury. Lady Hawks picking him up full court. Atterbury across the line, gets it off to Newell. Newell, her pass to the corner to Taylor. She drives, kicks it across. Winkleman to Newell for three, and it's good. And the Lady Hawks, the victim of good ball movement there by Carmi. And we have a full timeout for Gallatin County. Coach Brazier wants to decide what's going on here before this one gets too much further away. And while they're talking about it, I'm going to step away for just a moment. Hey, Gallatin County basketball across the way. And Carmi with a little full court man-to-man. Ball inbounded to Eastman, working against Hale. And Hale will pick up her first foul as she was trying to be greedy and get a steal. Sophie Wargle to inbound, gets it into Eastman. Still guarded by Hale. Across the line. Carmi back into his zone, kicked underneath to Wargle, and I didn't move the camera at all, folks. I apologize for that. Got caught watching the game. Sophie Wargle with a basket under the goal. Hale with a pass underneath, knocked out of bounds. Eastman, but it goes off of Pierce, and it will be Gallatin County basketball. Lady Hawks trying to make a dent here. Checking in is Accord for Carmi. Ball inbounded to Hunt, and she is tied up by Atterbury, and it will be Carmi basketball. Lady Hawks struggling against the pressure right now. Hale to inbound for Carmi. Flips it in to Atterbury, off her hands to Accord. Accord over on the right side to Hale in the corner. Thought about a shot, didn't take it. Back up top to Accord. Now over to Newell in the far corner. Up to Atterbury. One dribble, back over to Accord. Over to Hale for three. No good. Rebound. Sophie Wargle comes down with it. Lady Hawks are on the run. She gets it ahead to Baker. Baker drives in. Her shot no good. Hits the underside of the goal, but the Carmi defender, Hale, lost the handle on it out of bounds. Lady Hawks will inbound under their own goal. 3:37 on the clock, third quarter. Eastman into Hunt all by herself. She goes up and misses the shot. Rebound comes down, and it is going to be a tie-up. It'll be Gallatin County ball in the alternating possession as Claire Hunt missed the shot and then got the rebound but was tied up. Mariah Horton checking in for Claire. Abby Eastman to inbound the ball for the Lady Hawks. 3.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Eastman flips it in to Wargle. Wargle puts it on the ground, top of the key, over to Hallie Holmes, who's checked in now. Hallie out near the three-point line, drives the baseline, and will be whistled for stepping on the end line, and that will be Carmi basketball on the turnover. Newell with the ball for Carmi. Kicks it down to Hale. Hale back up top to Newell. Newell over to Accord on the right side. Now she's picked up her dribble. Ball down in the corner to Hale. Tries to feed Taylor underneath, but it's going to be off of her. And it will be Gallatin County basketball. 3 minutes to go. Carmi back to the full court man-to-man pressure. Lady Hawks struggling with it. Get it into Eastman. Eastman. Number 25, Hale, picks up the foul. That will be her second and team third. And now Carmi has backed the pressure back to a half court. Eastman with the ball across the line. Tries to get it into Holmes, but it is stolen by Newell. Newell loses it all the way to the corner, but we're going to have a foul over in the corner on Eastman. That'll be her third. Team first on the Lady Hawks. And we have a timeout coming. .30-second timeout, Carmi. Someone checked in there for Gallatin. I believe it was Harper Frub. Abby Eastman went to the bench, and Jocelyn Oxford also checked in as Sophie Wargle goes to the bench. I'm not sorry, that wasn't Sophie, that was Greenlee Baker that went to the bench. Hard to tell sometimes with the ponytails over the numbers. Even knowing the girls, sometimes it's hard when you're trying to check that number. 2:43 on the clock, third quarter. Carmi basketball underneath their goal. Miller to inbound it. She gets it into Newell. Newell pulls up, shoots the three, no good. Long rebound. Miller on the weak side pulls it down. Now she has trapped herself over in the corner, gets it to Taylor, who is even further in the corner. Pass out top to Accord, swings it over to Atterbury for three, no good. Rebound Mariah Horton. She gives it off to Wargle, and the Lady Hawks have a defensive stand. Back up into the front court. Wargle over to Oxford. Feeds Wargle, cut into the basket. Doesn't get it to fall. Holmes is there for the stick back, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes up again. Hallie is going to be fouled this time. Number 3 picks up the foul. That is Accord. That is her first. And the team fourth is Hallie Holmes will go to the line to shoot two. Hallie connects on the first one. Lady Hawks down by 14. They'd love to get it back under 10 before the fourth. Shot from Holmes is no good. Rebound Atterbury. Atterbury looking for help. Flings it across to Taylor on the far side. Taylor across the line to Newell. Into the corner to Miller. She feeds Taylor underneath. Back up top to Newell for, nope, didn't take the three, over to Miller for three. Her shot is no good. High off the iron. Rebound tipped by Holmes into the corner. Corson, who is in there now, got it. And they're going to say she was a timeout was called by Carmi. Couldn't tell by the official signal. I thought he was calling for an inline violation, but instead, they called for a break. 1:42 on the clock. Lady Hawks trail it by 14. And we got 1:42 to go, third quarter. Miller to inbound the ball for Carmi. Gets it in over in the corner to Newell. Newell swings it across. Atterbury now over to the other corner to Miller. Fires one up from there. Knocks the bottom out of it. That's been a story in this game, the three-point shooting of Carmi. And the Lady Hawks in danger of falling down 20. They don't score quickly. Jocelyn Oxford has the ball, tries to get it down in the corner, and it was knocked out of bounds by number 20, Corson. Oxford into Horton. Horton makes a move, middle of the lane, fires one up, and it's good. Mariah Horton connects for her first field goal of the night. Quickly, Carmi down in the corner. Taylor up to Newell, over to Miller. Pass to Corson, and she is fouled up top by Oxford. That'll be Jocelyn's first, team second. Just over a minute to go, 65 seconds on the clock. Pass in to Newell, dumps it down low. Atterbury, her shot up and good. Lady Hawks get a basket, and Carmi answers. Fromm into the front court. There's going to be whistle for a double dribble. And check again for the Lady Hawks is number 30, Trinity Owens. And Mariah Horton will go to the bench. Ball in Newell, 45 seconds on the clock. Corson into the corner to Taylor. One dribble, kicks it across to Miller, but throws it into the crowd. And the Lady Hawks will take over with 34 seconds to go in the third. Carmi has their pressure back. Fromm with the basketball, takes it across the line. Over a screen, works herself to the right side. Now gets back up top, over to Oxford. Oxford into the corner to Abel. Back up top to Oxford. Oxford's drive, the ball is knocked loose and picked up by Miller from Carmi with 12 seconds on the clock. Pass ahead to Newell, 9 seconds. Over to Corson, in the corner to Miller, 4. To Atterbury, her shot is up and good. And that is how the third quarter ends. The Lady Hawks trail it by 19. We'll be back in a second. All right, we are ready for the start of the fourth. Lady Hawks need a couple of touchdowns to get back into this thing, as it is Carmi basketball to start the fourth quarter. Bit of bad luck for the Lady Hawks as Carmi hits the bucket right before the buzzer and gets it right back to start it. Corson in the corner down to Taylor. Her pass broken up by Eastman. Corson picks up the loose ball, but she is on the line. And the Lady Hawks will take over. Or maybe not. Maybe he said it was off of Eastman on the line. Pass over to Miller. Miller down low to Newell. She dumps it down low to Taylor, but it's swatted out of bounds by Claire Hunt. Lady Hawks. Little 2-3 defense. Pass into Atterbury. Her shot no good. Miller with the rebound. Pulls it out over to Corson, who fires the three. No good. Newell comes down with it. She pulls it out in three-point range. Back up top to Corson. Took an extra step. Gets away with it. Down to Miller on the low block. Miller, her pass picked off by Fromm. And then her pass is booted out of bounds by Miller. And the Lady Hawks will take over with 6:21 to go. Harper Fromm with the basketball for the Lady Hawks. Gives it off to Eastman. Eastman across the line, way in the corner down to Greenlee Baker. Baker fires one from three, no good. Mariah Horton there with the rebound, no good. Rebound off of number 20, that is Corson, who came busting in there. Knocked it out of bounds, and now she's going to bust her way to the bench as number 15, Winkleman, will check in for her. Harper Fromm to inbound for the Lady Hawks, gets it into Horton, right through her hands. Claire Hunt comes up with it. Jump ball called underneath there on a tie-up, but it will be Gallatin County basketball in the alternating possession. And that was a full minute of action right there. We are 6 minutes to go. Ball into Baker in the corner. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down. It is Atterbury from Carmi. Gives it off to Newell. And Carmi brings it back to their end of the floor. Over to Winkleman, back up top to Newell. Over to Winkleman, back to Newell. She gives it off Atterbury, free throw line, no good. Rebound. Abby Eastman pulls it out. She is on her way, and we got a foul coming on number 14. That is Miller from Carmi. That'll be her first. Team first. Jocelyn Oxford checks in. Abby Eastman to the bench. And for Carmi, number 23, Pierce will check in, and Taylor will go get a drink. Oxford's pass in is knocked over to Winkleman from Carmi. And Carmi back across the line and on the offensive end again. Ball in the corner to Atterbury, up top to Newell. Newell has it knocked away, nearly stolen by Baker. Newell doubles down into the corner to Atterbury. Now Baker does steal it from Atterbury, then loses the handle, picked up by Pierce. Pierce gets to Winkleman, over to Miller, back to Winkleman. She dribbles in, kicks it into the corner to Atterbury, but Atterbury's gone, and the Lady Hawks will take over with 4:58 to go. Pass into Hunt. Hunt turns and goes toward the goal. Her shot is up and good. Claire Hunt. Leading the Hawks in scoring in this JV contest is Claire. Newell across the line to Winkleman, to Miller in the corner. Miller to Pierce. Pierce to Winkleman. She's going to drive. Low block, loses it off her foot. Loses it off Mariah Horton's foot, and it will be Carmi basketball. Taylor checks in, and Atterbury goes to the bench for Carmi. Winkleman to inbound, flips it into Taylor. She gets it out to Miller. Miller to Newell. Dumps it low to Taylor. Spins to the middle of the lane. Her shot no good. Pierce is there. Her shot is blocked by Horton. Then her pass is stolen by Miller. Her shot is blocked by Harper Fromm, and then the loose ball is batted out of bounds by Pierce from Carmi. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left to play in this JV contest. And the Lady Hawks try to draw a little closer. Fromm to Oxford. Works on the right side, gives it off to Horton. Her shot is partially blocked. Taylor comes down with it. Her pass ahead to Newell. Newell all the way to the low block. Her shot no good. She rebounds her own shot, but she's standing out of bounds, and Lady Hawks will take over. And full court pressure again by Carmi. Ball into Hunt. Claire Hunt with the ball, moves it in the front court. Pulls back. Claire fires the three. No good. Rebound long. Winkleman to Taylor. Taylor over the line. Gives it back to Winkleman. Up top to Newell. Into the corner to Miller. Back to Newell. Guarded by Baker. Fouled by Baker. And that will be Greenlee's first. Team second. .3:19 on the clock. Winkleman into Newell. Drives the lane. Dumps it low. Taylor back up top. Winkleman. Her shot no good. Pierce with a rebound. And she is tied up by Claire Hunt. That will be Carmi basketball under their own goal on the alternating possession. .186 seconds to go. Pass into Taylor. Taylor's shot is up, no good. Rebound, Oxford. Miller takes it away from her. Her shot no good. Pierce's shot is blocked from behind by, I believe it was Claire Hunt. Then we have a jump ball, and Gallatin will take over on the possession. Checking in is McKenna Abbott and Jalen Abel. And Baker and Horton will go to the bench. And for Carmi, Accord checks in. Miller will go to the bench as we are under 3 minutes to go. Oxford with the basketball. Across court to Abbott. Abbott. Up top to Abel. Abel tries to get it into Hunt. She does. Hunt makes a move to the goal. Loses the handle on it. It is picked up by Carmi. Thrown ahead to Taylor. Taylor's going to drive all the way in. Lays it up and in. And Taylor extends the Carmi lead to 19. Harper Fromm with the basketball. Across to Oxford. In the corner, Abbott fires the two. No good. Rebound, Hale from Carmi. Gives it off to Newell. And we are just over 2 minutes to go. Into Pierce in the corner to Accord for three. No. Rebound, Taylor. Out to Hale for three. No. Rebound, Oxford. And they're going to say she stepped on the line as she tried to jet to the other end. And the Lady Hawks give it right back to Carmi. And for Carmi, they are making some wholesale changes. I will get those players' numbers for you when they come back in. Accord to inbound the ball for Carmi. She flips it into number 32. That is Nelson. Over to I have no number 30 on my sheet. I believe that is, don't know, mystery player. And a double dribble in the corner by number 25, Hale from Carmi. 1:43 on the clock. They turn it back over. Oxford to Hunt for three. And Claire Hunt continues her good game. She's now reached double figures for the Lady Hawks. 1:24 left on the clock. Stallings is the player I was looking for. Over to Accord. She flips it over to number one. That is Dimmery, and it's knocked out of bounds by Claire Hunt. 1:13 on the clock. No one from Carmi wants to take it in, so Gallatin will. Ball inbounded to Oxford. Oxford over to Abel. Abel into Oxford. She makes a move. She puts one up. Rebound Owens. Her shot no good. Rebound comes down to number 32. That is Nelson. She gives it off to Stallings. And with 50 seconds left to go in this one, Carmi going to be very patient, I think. Accord over to Stallings. Back to Accord, fires a three. What do I know? They're not patient. Rebound comes down to Stallings, and she goes up. She is tied up by McKenna Abbott. And that will be a jump ball, and it will be Gallatin County basketball with 32 seconds left. Abel into Oxford. And into the front court. Owens fires the three, no good. Rebound, no one. It goes out of bounds. It will be Carmi basketball with 19 seconds left. So the Lady Hawks JV team, the victim of some good three-point shooting in this one. Carmi brings it across. Accord has it. She dumps it down low to Hale, who scores. I don't think anyone was expecting that, but as time ends, the Lady Hawks lose it 43-25 to Carmi here in the JV contest. And let's take a quick look at the scoring unofficially for the Hawks. They were led by Claire Hunt with 10. Four points for Sophie Wergel. 4 points for Abby Eastman. 3 points for Mariah Horton. 3 points for Greenlee Baker. And 1 point for Hallie Holmes for their total of 25. For Carmi, they were led by Eva Atterbury with 15. 9 points for Nora Taylor. 8 points for Ella Newell. 3 points apiece for Callie Miller, Annie Winkleman, and Maggie Pierce. And 2 points for Brianna Hale. And that is the scoring for Carmi. So, they've got 15 minutes on the clock, so that tells me there's 15 minutes until we get started with the varsity contest. I'm going to step away for a moment and be back with you in a few minutes.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to say a huge thank you to this year's broadcast sponsors. Ultra-fast speeds? Check. Future-proof network? Check. Locally owned with local technicians and local customer service? Triple check. Shawnee Communications has built its fiber network to ensure your online lifestyle never skips a beat. Whether you're streaming, deploying smart home devices, or working remotely, Shawnee Communication checks all of your boxes. To learn more, visit www.shawnee.com. Wenzel Lumber Company, located at 7490 Island Riffle Road in Junction, Illinois, are producers of crane and access mats, hardwood cribbling, mine props, timbers, and pinboards. Call 618-269-3286 for all your lumber needs at Wenzel Lumber Company. New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Accord invite everyone to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and Thursday night Bible study at 6 o'clock. They are located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway on Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support Gallatin County schools. Did you know that Banterra has been helping our community thrive since 1975? It all started right here in Gallatin County with Banterra's very first branch in Ridgeway. Today, 50 years later, Banterra has grown to more than 40 locations across 6 states, and they are proud to be based in Southern Illinois. Now, opening an account is easier than ever with Banterra's new online account opening option. You can get started anytime, anywhere. Stop by your local branch or visit Banterra Bank to open your account today. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Are you looking for a place where you can feel like part of the family? A place to grow in faith and connect with your community? We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at the Ohio Valley General Baptist Church in Shawneetown, located at 188 East Church Street. Come as you are. Everyone is welcome. Our Sunday school kicks things off at 10 a.m. Then stay with us for our Sunday morning worship service at 11 a.m., where Pastor Perry Musgraves brings an inspiring message straight from Scripture. Find your church family at Ohio Valley General Baptist Church.
The philosophy of Legence Bank is sit down with the customer, listen to their needs, and figure it out and figure a solution for them.
During COVID, Legence, they were who we looked for the PPP loan help, which allowed us to guarantee wages with our employees. Legence, they understand your entire business, whether it be checking, savings, equipment loans. They've really been a great partner in our business.
We have a great array of business products that we offer our customers. Our app is a great feature that we offer because there's so many capabilities with it. All of these different ways of taking care of your business definitely help the business work smoothly and efficiently.
Shawnee Tree Service LLC is a fully insured local business that provides 24/7 service on storm cleanup. They also provide tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. Contact Gallatin County native Garrett Crane at 618-383-3019 for all your needs. The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would also like to thank the following families and individuals: Larry and Jill Fillingham, John and Kathy Seeley, Terry and Anita Golden, the West family, Nick and Jacqueline Hunt, Mike and Charlotte Pritchett, Patty Winters, the Russell family, class of 1992. A huge thank you to all the sponsors for supporting your Hawks Athletics.
Well, we got about 8 minutes to go before the start of the varsity contest. While we got some time here, I'm going to go through the upcoming schedule for both the boys and the girls as we head into the last couple of weeks of regular season. So, we'll start things off tomorrow night. The high school boys will be at Thompsonville for a big GEC conference matchup against the Tigers. I will be on the broadcast for that one. that is a big game for the Hawks, as they are still in contention for the GEC regular season championship. And Thompsonville will be a tough test. They're playing on their home floor. That is tomorrow night. Wednesday night, the Lady Hawks are in action at El Dorado against the Lady Eagles. And that one will be at El Dorado, of course. Thursday night, the Lady Hawks are home for senior night as they take on Weber Township. And that will be the Lady Hawks' final regular season game on Thursday night. On Friday night, the high school boys will travel to Pope County, and they will take on the Pope County Pirates in a GEC conference matchup. Again, another crucial matchup for the Hawks as they still stay alive for the GEC conference regular season championship. On Saturday, the 14th, the Lady Hawks begin regional tournament play. They will start off at 1 o'clock on Saturday against Egyptian. That game will be at Gallatin County. And the Lady Hawks are the host school for the regional tournament this year. And that game will take place this Saturday, 1 o'clock, against Egyptian at Gallatin County. Let's flip the switch and go to next week. If the Lady Hawks win on Saturday, they will play again on Monday, the 16th. They will advance in the regional. They will play against Goreville at 7:30, and that game will be at Gallatin County in the regional tournament. That game Monday, the 16th. On Tuesday, the 17th, the boys will travel for what could be the biggest GEC conference game of the year for them as they go to Hardin County. The winner of that game between Gallatin and Hardin will almost all but certainly determine who the regular season GEC champion is. Wednesday the 18th, the boys will face off against Carrier Mills. That game will be at home. I believe that's going to be their senior night game. And then on Thursday the 19th, the boys finish up their regular season with a home game against the Crab Orchard Trojans and Coach Tyler Hatton of Crab Orchard. The boys will start their regional tournament the following week. The girls' regional championship will be on Friday, the 20th. And the time is determined on that. I believe it's a 7 o'clock start. I'm not sure. If the Lady Hawks are successful Monday night, advance to Monday night, and then are successful Monday night, they will be in that regional championship on that Friday. So a lot of basketball coming up. Just keep checking the social media, and updates will be posted, I'm sure. But like I said, just for the immediate future, tomorrow night the boys at Thompsonville, Wednesday night the girls at El Dorado, Thursday night the girls at home against Weber, and on Friday the boys are at Pope County, and then the girls enter regional play this Saturday, 1 p.m. against Egyptian, and that is their opening round game in the regional tournament. So that's the upcoming schedule. Now that I got you completely confused on all that, let's talk about the game we got in front of us here. We got about 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Lady Hawks come into this game with a record of 11 wins and 11 losses. Of course, they were 4-0 in the GEC. They were the regular season champions. They were the GEC tournament champions with a victory over Pope County last weekend. Or not last weekend, but the weekend previous. The Lady Hawks had a nice run in the GEC this year and did a great job to be the undefeated conference champion. Their opponent tonight is Carmi White County. The Lady Bulldogs are 15-10. They are 6-4 in the Black Diamond, and they come into this game remarkably losing 6 of their last 7, as this is a team that was ranked in state earlier in the season, but have had a bit of hard luck through the month of January. And like I said, losers of 6 of their last 7 And hopefully that is a trend that will continue tonight and not one of those things where they are looking to turn things around. So we got about 2.5 minutes. I'm going to step away and get a drink. We will be back in a little bit for the national anthem and the starting lineups for this one. And I will let the PA announcer take over the duties for that. And then we will get started with the Lady Hawks and the Lady Bulldogs. Be back in a minute.
Delivers Gymnasium before the start of tonight's game. Everyone, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we'll have the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, the anthem will be sung by Carmi White County's Just Guys. They are Jaden Butchery, Cody Rouse, Kyson Clark, Brexton Lesh, James Hutchcraft, and Noah Collar.
And a great job there by 6 young men from Carmi High School. Didn't quite catch their name, but they just did a great job. All right, for the Lady Hawks, here comes the starting lineup. Cadence Holloway, first one out of the tunnel. Sophie Wargle, a sophomore. Cadence, of course, a junior. Senior Riley Russell. Senior number 23, Hannah Forrester. And the sophomore, number 31, Hallie Holmes, will complete the starting lineup for Coach Fromm and Coach Brazier. Lady Hawks come into this 11-11. Number 4, Addie Elliott. Number 5, Caroline Simmons, the next starter for Carmi. Number 12, Natalie Gomat. Jaya Smith, number 2. And number 34, Tori Ryder, to finish out the Lady Bulldogs starting rotation.
Tonight's officials are Mr.
And for the Lady Hawks, Hallie Holmes will be jumping center. Looks like she will be matched up there with number 34, Tori Ryder from Carmi. And we are ready to get things started in this one. Ball is tipped, slapped to the back court. Simmons will control it for the Lady Bulldogs. She gets it off to Smith. Smith hands it off to Elliott. Elliott on the left side. Into the corner to number 12. That is Gomat. Gomat feeds Elliott. Her shot from the free throw line extended is good, and I had the camera pointed in the wrong direction. Russell with the ball, gives it off to Wargle. Wargle to Holloway. Holloway puts it on the ground, dumps it down low to Russell. Back up top to Forrester. Over to Wargle. Wargle pulls it back up top. Works it to the left side, now back to the middle. Kicks it into Holmes. Holmes to the low block, goes up, misses. Rebound on the backside. Holloway is there. And the Lady Hawks answer quickly. Quickly up court, the Bulldogs. Right back on the other end. Ryder with the stick in there from down low. And the Lady Hawks trail it by 2 again. Wargle to Holmes, top of the key, and we got a foul coming. Looks like it's going to be against Holloway. A foul away from the ball there. Didn't see what happened, but official Lonnie Shutt did. And Smith inbounds to Elliott. Elliott quickly up court, dribbles through, bounce pass down on the low block to Ryder. Her shot no good. She taps the rebound loose, and Hannah Forrester comes up with a loose ball. Gives it off to Russell and the Hawks. Back to their end of the floor, trailing by 2. Russell gives it off to Forrester, now to Holloway. Dumps it into Holmes. Holmes works away to the low block, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound on the far side. Carmi's there, they lose the handle. Russell comes up with it. Russell gives it off to Forrester. Forrester looking for help, hits Russell underneath. Her shot no good. Rebound fought for, tapped out. Forrester runs it down. She gives it off to Wargle. Over to Holloway for 3. No good. Rebound Ryder from Carmi. Yanks it away from Hallie Holmes. Gives it off to Smith. And Carmi will work back to the offensive end. Smith all the way to the free throw line. Kicks it out to Simmons in the corner. Simmons makes a move. Tries to get it to Ryder. Does. Her shot is blocked by Holloway. And that's going to be Caden's second foul. Team second on the Lady Hawks. And it comes at the 5:37 mark of the first quarter. Tori Ryder at the line shooting 2. Connects on the first one. And connects on the second. 5.5 minutes to go. First quarter. Russell into the front court. Gets it down to Holmes. Holmes underneath to Wargle, and she is tied up by Smith. It'll be Gallatin County basketball on the alternating possession under their own goal. Riley Russell to trigger it in for the Lady Hawks. Riley gets it in. Holloway, her shot. She is fouled. Foul on Caroline Simmons. That is her first. And team first. Cadence Holloway at the line, shooting 2 for the Lady Hawks. And Cadence connects on the first shot. Second shot is up. It's no good off the back iron. Rebound run down. Simmons from Carmi comes down with it. She brings it up into the front court. Over in the corner, Elliott for 3. No good. Rebound. Holloway pulls it down. Flings it ahead to Forrester. Running against the defender. Her shot no good. Rebound Simmons. And we're going to have a foul coming on Sophie Wargle on the rebound attempt. And for the Lady Hawks, that'll be their 3rd team foul. And for Sophie, her first 30-second timeout, Gallatin County. Lady Hawks have had some opportunities, but nothing to fall yet. They're playing good defense. But so far, trailing by 3. And there I am. I'm with you here tonight. Number 2, J.S. Smith to inbound the ball for Carmi. Into Elliott. Ball into a new player they've slipped in on me, number 12. Nope, that's not a new player. That's Gomat. She just hasn't touched the ball yet. Ball in the corner to Gomat. She spins back, gets it to Simmons up near the top of the key. Over to Smith. Her 3, no good. Rebound Forrester. Ball's knocked loose. Hannah trapped in the corner. Gets it to Holmes, to Wargle, and the Lady Hawks bring it back to their end. Ahead to Russell, into the corner to Holloway. Holloway fires the 3, no good. Rebound on the backside. Forrester pulls it down. She works it out, top of the key to Russell. 4:10 on the clock. To Wargle. To Holloway, to Holmes, dumps it underneath to Russell. To Forrester, her 3 is no good. Wargle gets the rebound, out to Holloway. Holloway puts it on the ground. She's going to go all the way to the hole. Her shot no good. Rebound on the other side by Smith. Smith from Carmi brings it up court. Top of the key, over on the right side. Gomat under the rider, up and good. And you can tell in the early going, a big part of the Carmi offense is to get the ball into Ryder on the low block. Russell across the line. Loses the handle, picks it back up. Across to Wargle. Wargle. Back up top to Russell. Russell pulls it away from the defender, gets it out to Forrester. Forrester back to the top of the key. Shot clock not in play for this game. Russell over to Wargle, top of the key. Dumps it into Holmes. Holmes loses the handle, and Gomat comes out with it. She is on the run. Takes it all the way down, dumps it across to Elliott. And Addie Elliott with a bucket for the Lady Bulldogs. And it's a 10-3 Carmi lead. Russell to Wargle. Over to Holloway. Up top to Forrester. Forrester looks to make a move. Nothing's there. Up top to Holmes, top of the key. That's not where they want her. She gets it off to Russell. To Wargle for 3. Off the board. No good. Gets her own rebound. Way to follow your shot there, Sophie. And she is fouled by, I believe it's going to be Gomat. Newell checks in. Gomat sits down. Lady Hawks inbound on their own goal. Russell into Wargle. To Holloway. Her pass stolen by Simmons. She fights her way through the defense across the other side. Now down to the low block. Guarded by Wargle. She turns. Her shot is blocked by Holmes. Out to Smith for 3. No good. Rebound Newell. Newell goes up. Her shot doesn't fall. And the Lady Hawks come away with the rebound. 2 minutes to go. Excuse me. Holloway down to Wargle underneath. Up and good. Good look there by Cadence Holloway. Sophie Wargle puts it in from down low. And the Lady Hawks cut the lead in half. It's now a 10-5 ball game. Smith for 3, and it's good. She's been eyeballing that 3 for a while. She finally took it. Finally hit one, I should say. Russell with the ball over to Holmes. Holmes up to Wargle. Wargle back over to Holmes. She fires a 3, and it is no good. Hallie decided to let one fly. Why not? Abby Eastman checks in, and Cadence Holloway goes to the bench. Cadence with 2 fouls. Try to keep her from getting any cheap fouls here before the end of the quarter. Smith with the basketball for Carmi across the line. She works it to the right side, now back to the left, pulls up, nothing there, gets it over to Newell. Newell fires a 3, no good, rebound, Russell. Russell quickly up court. Back up to Forrester, Forrester out to Russell, 45 seconds on the clock. Lady Hawks like to get a bucket before the end of the quarter. It will be Carmi basketball on the next possession. To Eastman, free throw line, her shot blocked. And it's going to be last touch by Hannah Forrester, out of bounds, and Carmi will take over with 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. For Carmi, Atterbury has checked in, Ryder has checked out, and I saw her walking out of the gym. I was hoping she was okay, but I think she was just throwing some trash away. Newell underneath the Simmons. Simmons up top. Elliott, jumper from the lane, no good. Rebound Eastman, but knocked away by Elliott. 15 seconds on the clock. Smith to Newell, back to Smith. She fires a 3. She drains another 3 and does it to pretty much end this quarter as the Lady Hawks are going to end the first trailing 16-5, and it will be Carmi basketball to start the second. We'll be back. Now we're getting ready to start the second quarter. It will be Carmi basketball across the way. Lady Hawks trail it by 11. On the floor for the Hawks, Forrester, Holmes, Wargle, Russell, and Eastman. And for Carmi, Newell, Smith, Elliott, Simmons, and Atterbury. Simmons with a long 3 to start the second quarter. That was like a slap in the face coming out of the huddle right there. Lady Hawks down 14. Over to Eastman on the left side. Back top of the key now to Holmes. Holmes nearly tied up. She is tied up. She's fouled, and it will be on Elliott. That'll be her first, team first. Here in the second quarter, Lady Hawks to inbound under their own goal. Cadence Holloway back in. Sophie Wargle to the bench. Now Cadence has 2 fouls, so she does not need to pick up a next one. Russell into Holloway. Holloway up and good. Good call there by Coach Fromm. Got some instant offense back in the ball game. 7:24 on the clock. Into the front court is Smith. Gives it off to Elliott. Elliott to the free throw line out to Newell for 3. It rims out. Rebound run down by Forrester. She yanks it away from a couple of Bulldogs. And then will take it herself as she comes down the floor. Gives it off to Russell. Just under 7 minutes to go in the first half to Holloway. Holloway turns, feeds Holmes on the low block. She nearly loses it. Her pass is out of bounds. She was trying to get it out of some traffic, and it just got split the difference on the pass between Forrester and Russell. .6:45 on the clock. Elliott to Newell to Simmons. Over to Smith. Smith thought about a 3, didn't take it, pulls it back, gets it back to Simmons. Simmons fakes, goes baseline, spins to the middle, shoots. Her shot rims in. Caroline Simmons hit her last couple of shots for Carmi. Lady Hawks trail it by 14. Russell on the right side tries to get it to Holmes, has it batted back to her. Gets it to Holloway through her hands and picked up by Newell, throws it ahead to Elliott, who scores, and a timeout. Gallatin County with a 30-second timeout as Coach Fromm trying to keep the run from getting bigger. 16-point advantage right now for Carmi. Mariah Horton checking in for the Hawks. And I believe Greenlee Baker has also checked in. Looks like Forrester and Russell have gone to the bench to take a minute. .6:03 on the clock. It will be Lady Hawk basketball. On the floor for the Lady Hawks, Horton, Holmes, Baker, Eastman, and Holloway. Into the front court, over to Baker. Baker up top to Holloway, now over to Eastman. She tries to feed Mariah Horton, but it is stolen by Smith, who gets it to Gomat, who's back in the ball game, ahead to Simmons. Simmons pulls up to the line, fires the three. It misses. Rebound Eastman, and a foul coming against Gomat as Abby rebounded the ball. Gomat was coming hard after the rebound and ran into Abby. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Holloway to the three-point line, fires a three, no good. Rebound fought for. Horton comes down with it. Her shot is no good, but she is fouled by number 2. That is J.S. Smith. That will be her first. And the team's third foul on Carmi as Horton puts up the first free throw, and it is good. And Mariah gets them both. And a 30-second timeout for Gallatin County. It'll be a full timeout for Gallatin County as they're out of 30s. And with 5:24 on the clock, we're going to step away for just a moment. Be back with you in about 60 seconds. All right, that was quicker than 60 seconds, but we'll take it. Carmi to inbound the ball with 5:24 on the clock. Ball into Elliott, and she's going to bring it up against a little 1-3-1 defense by the Lady Hawks. In the corner to Simmons. Simmons drives baseline, gets it across. Gomat with a shot, no good. Rebound Horton gives it off to Eastman. And the Lady Hawks back in business to their end. Down to Baker. Fires the three. No good. Rebound fought for. It falls into the hands of Smith, who gets it ahead to Elliott. Elliott drives in. Draws some contact. Foul coming on Baker. Elliott's shot did not fall. And Addie Elliott will go to the line to shoot 2 for Carmi. First shot is up and good. Elliott's second shot is also good. And the Lady Hawks down by 14. Holloway drives the middle of the lane. Her shot is blocked. She tries to save her shot, and it goes into the locker room. And Carmi will take over. Elliott with the basketball for Carmi, over to Smith. Smith in the corner to Simmons. Thought about a three, didn't take it, back to Smith. Now across to Gomez. She tries to feed Ryder, nothing there. Up top, long three for Elliott. Long rebound, and ran down by Smith to Simmons in the corner, and she misses a three. And it's going to say it hit the shot clock off the rebound, and the Lady Hawks will take over. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Lady Hawks down by 14. Sorry, down by 16. Pass in the corner to Baker. Baker fires the three. No good. Rebound Simmons. Simmons looks, gets it ahead to Elliott. Elliott runs it down, misses the shot. Simmons with the rebound. Her stick back is no good, but a foul coming against Abby Eastman will be her first, and it will send Caroline Simmons to the line to shoot two for the Lady Bulldogs. And Simmons too hard up the back iron for the first shot.
And for Gallatin County 20, Riley Russell, 23, Hannah Force.
Simmons' second shot is up and good. Lady Hawks. Pass across to Russell, nearly stolen. Have to take care of the basketball. Would like to cut into this lead before half. Over to Baker on the right side. Baker looking down low, gets to Horton, who is out near the three-point line. And a foul is coming on Ryder. Checking in for Carmi, number 21. That is Eva Atterbury. And Smith will go to the bench. And for the Lady Hawks, Harper Fromm checks in, and Greenlee Baker will go to the bench. 3.5 minutes to go, first half. Eastman into Horton. Back to Eastman. Coach Fromm calls the play. Over to Fromm. She loses the handle. Elliott picks it up and jets to the other end, lays it up and in. And Elliott leading Carmi in scoring right now. Eastman up to Horton, to Russell, to Forrester. Forrester pulls up for about 12 feet. Her shot no good. Eastman comes down with a rebound underneath the Horton. Horton up against Ryder, and Ryder is going to be whistled for the foul. And for Tori Ryder, that will be her second, and it will send Mariah Horton to the line to shoot two. First shot up and good by Mariah. She has been good from the line. Cadence Holloway checks back in as Abby Eastman sits down. And the second shot from Mariah also good. She's been perfect from the line this one. 2:50 to go. Lady Hawks trail at 28-11. Elliott to Atterbury to Simmons in the corner. Up top, Elliott for three. No good. And it hits the shot clock, and that is going to be a turnover. And Gallatin will take over. 2:40 on the clock. Russell with the basketball. Looks to make a move. Almost runs into her own player. Turns around. Comes back. Looking for help. There's Horton. Horton hits Holloway. Got bumped. Didn't get a call. Makes a couple of spins, and they're going to say she traveled as she was trying to make a move to the goal. And the Lady Hawks give it back to the Lady Bulldogs with 2:15 on the clock. Elliott with the basketball down into the corner to Atterbury. Atterbury walks as she was trying to get a bounce pass off, but the defense closed up on her. Sophie Wargle checks in. Mariah Horton goes to the bench. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. To Holloway, to Russell. Nice job on the give and go right there by the Lady Hawks. Pass down in the corner to Elliott. Elliott up top to Newell. She almost loses it now. Over to Atterbury to Simmons. Simmons goes baseline. She's got a quick first step to Atterbury, middle of the lane. Her shot falls in. Girl had a hot hand in the JV game and continues in this one. Over to Holloway. Holloway drives to the right side to the block. Tries to get the pass across. She does. Harper Fromm comes up with it. Out to Wargle for three. No good. Rebound out of bounds. It will be Carmi basketball. Checking in for the Lady Hawks, Hallie Holmes. Cadence Holloway to the bench. Man number 2, J.S. Smith back in for Carmi. Simmons to Elliott over in the corner. Newell for three. No good. Rebound. Sophie Wargle. She's on the run. Middle of the lane, her shot, no good. Rebound long out to Forrester, just inside the three-point line, no good. Smith with the rebound, gives it off to Elliott. Elliott quickly pushing it back to her end to Simmons in the corner. Back up top, Smith for three, and it's good. J.S. Smith connects. Now Lady Hawks find themselves down by 20. Would like to cut that down before half. Russell to the baseline, kicks it out. Forrester, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Ryder kicks it out to Elliott. Elliott on the run, all the way down, lays it up, no good. Rims out, Forrester. 15 seconds on the clock. Lady Hawks, one shot before the break. They will have the possession starting the second half. Russell nearly loses it, 9 seconds, gets away with a double dribble. She's going to drive all the way in, kicks it across. And Hallie Holmes is tied up with a Carmi player, and it'll be Gallatin County basketball. And that was a tough break there for the Lady Hawks. You'd want that possession to start the second half. Russell gets it in. Baker fires it up, no good. Rebound Forrester, the stick back is good. And the Lady Hawks get a bucket before the break. And they trail it by 18 as we go to the locker room. We got 10 minutes on the clock. We're going to step away. We'll be back in a little bit with some unofficial scoring and to talk about the calendar.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to say a huge thank you to this year's broadcast sponsors. Ultra-fast speeds? Check. Future-proof network? Check. Locally owned with local technicians and local customer service? Triple check. Shawnee Communications has built its fiber network to ensure your online lifestyle never skips a beat. Whether you're streaming, deploying smart home devices, or working remotely, Shawnee Communication checks all of your boxes. To learn more, visit www.shawnee.com. Wenzel Lumber Company, located at 7490 Island Riffle Road in Junction, Illinois, are producers of crane and access mats, hardwood cribbling, mine props, timbers, and pinboards. Call 618-269-3286 for all your lumber needs at Wenzel Lumber Company. New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Accord invite everyone to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and Thursday night Bible study at 6 o'clock. They are located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway on Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support Gallatin County schools. Did you know that Banterra has been helping our community thrive since 1975? It all started right here in Gallatin County with Banterra's very first branch in Ridgeway. Today, 50 years later, Banterra has grown to more than 40 locations across 6 states, and they are proud to be based in Southern Illinois. Now, opening an account is easier than ever with Banterra's new online account opening option. You can get started anytime, anywhere. Stop by your local branch or visit Banterra Bank to open your account today. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Are you looking for a place where you can feel like part of the family? A place to grow in faith and connect with your community? We We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at the Ohio Valley General Baptist Church in Shawneetown, located at 188 East Church Street. Come as you are. Everyone is welcome. Our Sunday school kicks things off at 10 a.m. Then stay with us for our Sunday morning worship service at 11 a.m., where Pastor Perry Musgraves brings an inspiring message straight from Scripture. Find your church family at Ohio Valley General Baptist Church.
The philosophy of Allegiance Bank is sit down with the customer, listen to their needs, and figure it out and figure a solution for them.
During COVID, Allegiance, they were who we looked for the PPP loan help, which allowed us to guarantee wages with our employees. Allegiance, they understand your entire business, whether it be checking, savings, equipment loans. They've really been a great partner in our business.
We have a great array of business products that we offer our customers. Our app is a great feature that we offer because there's so many capabilities with it. All of these different ways of taking care of your business definitely help the business work smoothly and efficiently.
Shawnee Tree Service LLC is a fully insured local business that provides 24/7 service on storm cleanup. They also provide tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. Contact Gallatin County native Garrett Crane at 618-383-3019 for all your needs. The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would also like to thank the following families and individuals: Larry and Jill Fillingham, John and Kathy Seeley, Terry and Anita Golden, the West family, Nick and Jacqueline Hunt, Mike and Charlotte Pritchett, Patty Winters, the Russell family, Class of 1992. A huge thank you to all the sponsors for supporting your Hawks Athletics.
We are back here. We got about 4.5 minutes before the start of the second half. Let's take a look at some unofficial scoring for that first half. For the Lady Hawks, who have 15 at the break, they are being led by Cadence Holloway with 5 points, and then 2 points apiece for Sophie Wergel, Hannah Forrester, and Riley Russell. And I am missing a point somewhere. Let me take a look and see if I can find that. Oh, I apologize. Led by Cadence Holloway with 5, Mariah Horton with 4, and then 2 points apiece for Sophie Wergel, Hannah Forrester, and Riley Russell. And that is the Lady Hawks scoring. For the Carmi Lady Bulldogs, they are being led right now by Addie Elliott with 10 points, 9 points for J.S. Smith, 6 points for Caroline Simmons, 6 points for Tori Ryder, and 2 points for Eva Atterbury, and that is their total of 33. Lady Hawks trail it by 18 here at the break, and Carmi Lady Bulldogs have really taken advantage of any opportunities they've had as far as turnovers, getting fast breaks, and they've also taken advantage of some hot three-point shooting to build the lead that they have. Just looking, like I said, unofficially, it looks like They have hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-point baskets in the first half, which would account for almost half of the points they have scored in this game. So we are about 2.5 minutes from the start of the second half. I'm going to step away for a moment, get myself a drink before the start of the second half, and I'll be back with you here in about 2 minutes. Yeah, we got the buzzer here. We're getting ready for the start of the second half. And just to put a little salt in the wound, it will be Carmi basketball to start the second half. On the floor for Carmi, Smith, Elliott, Gomat, Simmons, and Ryder. For the Lady Hawks, Forrester, Holloway, Russell, Holmes, and Wargle. And the Lady Hawks go into a little 1-3-1 defense to get things started here in the third quarter. And quickly a jump ball is called. Just as good as a turnover, the Lady Hawks will take over. Gallatin with a shot from Forrester from deep. Excuse me, folks, I just had a little sneezing fit up here. I had to shut the volume off. Caroline Simmons come up with the rebound, but lost it out of bounds. And Lady Hawks will take over. Forrester into Wargle. Back to Forrester. Spins back to Wargle on the left side. Tries to get it down low to Holloway. Her pass is batted into the crowd. Lady Hawks to inbound at the end of their bench. Wargle gets it into Holmes. Free throw line, no good. Russell comes down with a rebound. Works herself down to the right block. Gets it into Holmes. Tries to make a move. Has her ball stripped loose. Forrester comes up. Her shot no good. Holmes with the rebound. She is fouled on the stick back. And it'll be a foul on Gomat, which will be her third. And the team first on Carmi. Hallie Holmes will be shooting 2 for the Lady Hawks. Hallie's first shot rims up and falls in. Hallie's second shot also good. Lady Hawks have been good from the free throw line tonight. They've hit their last 6 shots from the line. Elliott trapped up top, gets it to Smith. Smith tries to force it underneath. The ball is broken up by Holloway. Russell comes out with a loose ball, and the Lady Hawks are on the run. She kicks it down low to Holmes, who goes up, scores, and is fouled.
Basket good for Hallie Holmes. Should be at the line for one more.
And that foul will be whistled against Ryder. That'll be her third. And a quick timeout from Carmi. And it's going to be a full timeout for the Lady Bulldogs. So we're going to step away, be back in a second. And as I talked about the free throw shooting being good, Holly misses the completion of the three-point play, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Gallatin. Carmi will retain possession, and here is Elliott with the basketball for Carmi. Works it back up top to Smith. Smith, top of the key, over to Gomet on the right side. Gomet puts the ball down, picks it up, gets it out to Elliott, who tries to dump it down low and does to Smith. Now to Ryder. Ball is loose. Save back in bounds by Gomet, and it's going to be last touch off of Riley Russell. And the Lady Hawks have to be back on the defensive here. Smith into Simmons, and Simmons cuts the defense, puts one in. Russell back to the offensive end to Wargle. Wargle to Holloway, nearly loses it out of bounds, but comes up with it juggling. She puts it on the ground, kicks it to Wargle in the corner. Wargle is fouled going up top by Smith, and that will be her second. And the team second on Carmi. Lady Hawks to inbound in front of the Rome bench. Wargle into Russell. Russell over to Wargle on the left side. Now to Russell in the corner. Fires the shot. It rims out. Rebound Holmes. She puts it back up. No good. Rebound Simmons. And a foul coming on Cadence Holloway. That'll be her third, as she was battling for the rebound there. Elliott to Smith in the corner to Gomet. Gomet covered up down there. Her pass is batted loose and tied up between Holmes and Smith. It will be Carmi basketball. Ella Newell checks in, and Gomet checks out. There's a three from Elliott. No good. Rebound, Hannah Forster. Lady Hawks bring it back to their end, and a timeout, Gallatin County. A full timeout, and we will step away for just a second. We got 5:19 on the clock. Lady Hawks will have the ball across the way. Wargle to inbound. Into Holloway. Her pass to Forrester is broken up, but the Carmi player trips and goes down. That was Elliott. It'll be out of bounds off of Carmi, Gallatin County basketball. Into Holloway. 5 minutes plus to go in the third. Pass to Russell on the baseline. Her shot no good. It's short. Holloway with the rebound yanks it away, but they're going to say a quick jump ball, and it will be Gallatin County basketball. Thought Hallie had that one pulled away quick enough, but did not. Russell into Holmes. Holmes to Wargle. Her shot blocked. Holmes comes down with it. She goes up strong. She scores. And Hallie Holmes has taken over in this third quarter for the Lady Hawks. The lead back down to 14. Simmons, her pass to Elliott to Newell. Slapped away by Holloway, but Simmons comes up with it. Feeds Smith underneath, and it's going to be off of her. She fumbles it out of bounds. Atterbury checking in, and Ryder will go to the bench. Lady Hawks have cut it to 14, get a chance to cut it a little closer. Would love to get it under 10 before this quarter's over. Holloway dumps it low to Holmes. Holmes powers her way to the goal. Her shot no good, gets her own board, goes up and scores. And Hallie Holmes has really taken over during this third quarter. All 8 of her points have happened right now. Elliott, her pass across to Simmons. To Smith, her pass broken up and stolen by Wargle. Into the front court, gives it off to Forrester. Up top to Holloway. Lady Hawks with a chance to cut it to 10. Over to Wargle. Wargle gives it to Holloway. To Wargle. Holloway cuts through, nothing there. She looks on the baseline, there's Russell. Russell looking to feed it to Holmes, but they collapse the defense. Back up top to Forrester. Forrester to Holloway. Loses her dribble. Fires the three. No good. And it'll be Carmi basketball. 3:23 on the clock. Smith inbounds the ball to Elliott. Lady Hawks pressure on this little defense has given Carmi fits. Over to Elliott. She splits the defense to the middle of the floor, all the way down, loses the handle. It's picked up down there and in by Atterbury. And the Lady Hawks fall back down by 14. Pass to Wargle on the left side from Holloway. Into the corner to Russell. Russell looking to work inside. She does. She gets it to Holmes, who moves to the goal, misses. The rebound comes down. Fought for, loose on the ground. Picked up by Newell from Carmi, who gives it to Smith, back to Newell. And here come the Lady Bulldogs to the other end. Back to Smith. They get it underneath Atterbury all by herself. She misses the layup. Russell pulls down the rebound, and they call a jump ball quickly. And it will be Carmi basketball. Hallie Holmes and Sophie Wargle have a seat as Mariah Horton, Greenlee Baker, and Abby Eastman all check in. Smith flips it in to Elliott. Elliott kicks it over to Newell for three. She buries the three. And the Lady Hawks quickly back down by 17. Over to Holloway, and they say she took an extra step. Ball into Elliott. Elliott to Smith. Smith drives, gets it down to Simmons in the corner. Simmons back to Smith. Over to Elliott for three. She hits the three. Carmi has started up the three-point shooting again, and that's bad news. Back to a 20-point game. Holloway to Forrester. To Holloway, off her hands, out of bounds. Carmi basketball. Checking in. Hallie Holmes, Sophie Wargle, and Riley Russell. Cadence Holloway, Hannah Forrester, Mariah Horton go to the bench. Minute 40 to go. Over to Smith. Smith back across to Elliott. Elliott to the left side. Tries to drive. Ball knocked loose. Hallie Holmes comes up with it. Hallie is driving. She feeds Wargle, who falls down. The pass is over her head and out of bounds. It will be Carmi basketball. Into Elliott. Elliott to Smith. Across the line. Back over to Elliott. Defensive pressure is good. Holmes with a steal. Gets it ahead to Baker. Baker on the run. Her shot is up and good. The Lady Hawks causing the Lady Bulldogs some fits with this 1-3-1. Pass in the corner up to Simmons, top of the key over to Smith. Smith back to Simmons. Simmons over to Elliott. Thought about a long three, didn't take it. To Newell for three. She misses. Long rebound. Russell on the backside gets the board. And we are about 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Eastman dribbles up, dribbles down, and a foul coming against Jaya Smith. That'll be her third. That'll be the fourth team foul against Carmi. 35 seconds exactly. 35.8, sorry, on the clock. Eastman into Russell. Russell to Baker, to Eastman in the corner. She drives middle of the lane, loses the handle, hits her own teammate. Simmons on the break by herself, goes down. Her shot is fouled by Greenlee Baker. That'll be Greenlee's second. Caroline Simmons will go to the line to shoot two. Simmons connects on the first shot.
Substitution for the Lady Bulldogs, 10, Nora Taylor.
Taylor checks in as Smith will go to the bench for Carmi. Simmons' second shot is up and good. Claire Hunt checks in for Gallatin as Riley Russell will go to the bench. Ball into Forrester. 20 seconds on the clock. Back to Eastman. Into the front court. Over on the right side to Holmes. Holmes to Eastman on the low block. She spins. She turns. She shoots one into the bottom of the goal. Rebound comes down Greenlee Baker. 8 seconds on the clock. Out to Hunt. Hunt fires the three from the top of the key. No good. And we got a foul on the backside. Caroline Simmons from Carmi is going to be whistled for the foul on the rebound attempt. That'll be her second, team fifth, and it will send Abby Eastman to the line to shoot two. Harper Fromm at the table getting ready to check in. Abby's first shot is off the front iron. Hannah Forrester will go to the bench. Harper Fromm back in. 4 seconds on the clock. Abby's second shot is good. Ball into Elliott. She drives, fires the long three, misses it, and at the end of three, the Lady Hawks trail it by 19. We will be back in 60 seconds. All right, last dance of the evening here as we're going to the fourth quarter. Lady Hawks trail it by 19. They will have the basketball to start the fourth, so this is the beginning of the epic comeback. Here we go. On the floor for the Lady Hawks, Russell, Forrester, Holloway, Holmes, and Eastman. Holloway with the basketball for the Lady Hawks. Sophie Wargle was taken to the locker room, but she's okay. Pass gets away. Holmes picks it up. Her shot no good. Simmons has it, and the rebound is knocked loose and a foul coming against Gallatin. Number 5 is whistled for the foul. That is Cadence Holloway. That is her 4th, and the 1st on the Lady Hawks. Smith to Simmons. Simmons doubles back, kicks it across to Newell. Over to Elliott for 3, and it is good. Carmi's three-point shooting has been tough to swallow in this one. Holloway to Eastman. Closing in on 7 minutes left in the game. Russell. Long 2 from Riley, no good. Rebound Holloway, it goes off her shoe out of bounds. And the Lady Hawks will give it back over to the Lady Bulldogs. Elliott with the basketball. Up to Smith, over in the corner to Newell. Newell across to Simmons on the low block. She spins, kicks it out. Elliott for 3, no good. Rebound Ryder, and she puts it in. She was out for a big portion of that third quarter, but makes an impact early in the fourth. Eastman to Russell, top of the key. Bounce pass over to Holloway is knocked loose and picked up by Eastman. To Holmes. Across to Russell. Russell with the basketball. Works it back to the right. Over a screen. Kicks it out. Holloway long 2, no good. Rebound Holmes. Holmes loses the handle underneath the goal. Tries to go up, but they're going to call her for a travel as she goes up and under. And with 6:09 on the clock, Carmi is taking over. Gomad is checked in for Carmi, as I believe it was Newell checked out. Elliott, long pass into the concession stand. And it even knocked a doorstop loose. And the Lady Hawks will take over with 6 minutes to play. Holloway into the front court. Over to Holmes, back up top to Russell. Russell, top of the key, pulls it back. Guarded closely by Smith. Working against Smith over a screen, down to the low block. Kicks it out, Forrester to Holloway. She's going to drive. Her shot, no good. Russell with a rebound. She goes up. Her shot rims out. Holmes, she misses. Rebound comes down at Simmons, and they're going to call a foul on the backside on Hallie Holmes. That will be her first, and it'll be the second team foul whistled against Gallatin. 5:20 on the clock, and Coach Fromm has been lit up. And I can't say as I blame him. It's been, he has a point with his argument. So, Carmi will come down and shoot the technical foul shot. And it will be Addie Elliott shooting it. She connects on the first. And connects on the second. And Carmi inbounds the ball. Elliott with the basketball. Works it across the line to Simmons. Simmons back to Elliott. Elliott top of the key. Down to Smith, back up to Elliott. Kicks it in. Simmons, low block, goes up. She is fouled by Eastman. And that will be number 2 on Abby. Caroline Simmons will go to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first free throw. And she hits the second. Under 5 minutes to go. And Eastman's pass was to Holmes. Holmes turned her head just at the last second. And it sails out of bounds. And the Lady Hawks are now trying to defend against the running clock at this point. Smith looks in the corner. Gomat. Gomat up top to Smith. Out top to Elliott. Elliott going to drive the lane, lays it up, and in. And Elliott has had a good night. That is her 20th point by my calculations. Pass ahead to Holloway. Getting down to 4 minutes to go. Holloway drives and is fouled on her way to the goal. And the foul was whistled on J.S. Smith. That is her 4th. It is the team first here in the 4th quarter. And Caden's first shot rims in. 6 points on the night for Cadence right now. Second shot is on its way, and it's also good. And the Lady Hawks continue with good free throw shooting tonight. Smith trapped up in the corner, gets it to Simmons. Simmons underneath to Ryder. Ryder up, misses the shot, gets her own board, and we have a tie-up on the jump ball. And it will be Carmi basketball. Carmi basketball in the alternating possession. Smith to inbound. Sophie Wargle checking back in. That's good to see Sophie. She went to the locker room a while ago. She had a bloody lip, I think, but seems to be doing okay. Into Ryder. Ryder loses the handle. Ball's loose on the floor. Jump ball be Gallatin County basketball. Gallatin into the front court. Holloway over to Wargle. Down to Holmes. Back up top to Russell. Russell. 3.5 minutes to go. Over to Holmes. Tries to feed Russell in the low block. Out to Wargle for a long 2. No good. Rebound fought for. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch Carmi. Eastman to inbound the ball. Into Russell in the corner. Russell. To the free throw line. All the way down to the other low block. Misses. Rebound Holmes. Holmes sticks it back in. Good work on the block there by Hallie Holmes. And Hallie's in double digits for the night. Elliott to Gomat in the corner. Back up top. Smith for 3. And that's another Bulldog that hits double digits on the night. Pass over to Wargle, back to Holloway. Her shot coming in, no good. Rebound. Foul on number 5. That is Cadence Holloway, and that will be her 5th. And Coach Fromm is going to go ahead and empty the bench here on this one. with 2:48 to go, and so will Carmi.
To the foul line for the Lady Bulldogs, 5, Caroline Simmons.
Simmons at the line shooting 2. She connects on the first. And that is the third Bulldog player to hit double digits tonight. And a nice hand from the crowd for both teams as the starters have come off the floor. And Simmons misses the second. Rebound comes down to Taylor. To Simmons, her shot no good. Rebound Jocelyn Oxford. And the Lady Hawks bring it back to their end. Oxford to Fromm, fires the 3, no good. Long rebound, Taylor. Taylor ahead to Simmons. Simmons spins, turns, shoots, drops one in. And that will do it. The continuous clock has now hit effect. Harper Fromm into the front court over to Claire Hunt. Hunt to Baker, has her pocket picked by Newell. Newell comes down, her shot no good. Rebound fought for underneath, it'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Carmi. Harper Fromm into the front court for the Lady Hawks. To Horton. Fires the 3 off the board. No good. Rebound fought for. Carmi comes down with it. And it is number 21, Atterbury, ahead to Pierce, and she is fouled by Mariah Horton. And that'll send Pierce to the line to shoot 2. 1:15 on the clock and running. Pierce's first shot is no good. And Pierce connects on her second shot. That's her first point of the varsity contest. Oxford with the ball, gives it off. Baker in the corner, her 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Harper Fromm. Harper pulls it out, gives it to Hunt. Hunt thought about it, didn't take it. Should have took it. She was hot earlier tonight. Gets it off to Atterbury, and we are under 30 seconds to play in the game. To Newell. Newell across the line over to Atterbury. Atterbury back to Newell. Into Pierce, dumps it low. Number 15, that is Winkleman with a bucket. And Harper Fromm quickly to her in. Horton for 3. No good, and that'll do it. Lady Hawks drop one here, 64-30. And let me get the, just me and you. Unofficial scoring in this one. For the Lady Hawks, they were led by Hallie Holmes with 10. 8 points for Cadence Holloway. 4 points for Mariah Horton. 2 points apiece for Riley Russell, Hannah Forrester, Sophie Wargle, and Greenlee Baker, and 1 point for Abby Eastman. And that is the total of 30 for the Lady Hawks. For Carmi, they were led by Addie Elliott with, apparently I didn't get those in time. Addie Elliott was the leading scorer for Carmi with 20. 12 points for J.S. Smith, 12 points for Caroline Simmons, 8 points for Tori Ryder, 4 points for Eva Atterbury, 2 for Annie Winkleman, and Maggie Pierce with 1 point for Carmi. So we'll go ahead and give you a quick rundown real quick again of that calendar. Tomorrow night, the high school boys will be at Thompsonville. Wednesday night, the girls will be at El Dorado. Thursday night, the girls will be at home against Weber Township for their senior night. And then on Friday, the boys will travel to Pope County to take on the Pirates. And then this Saturday, the Lady Hawks start regional play 1 p.m. at the high school against Egyptian. And that is the calendar. And we'll see here. I think Coach Fromm might be making his way up here. It's a tough night to come up and talk, but kudos for him if he does. And he is making his way up here. All right, good for him. So they get the headset off, and we will chat for a moment. Well, Coach, you knew coming up here tonight this would be a tough one, and it was a tough one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sure was. They're a really good team. They've got multiple shooters on the floor. They know, and they're all seniors. They got 5 senior starters. They handle the ball well, they pass well, and they shoot well. That's a pretty good combination.
Yeah, their three-point shooting was just phenomenal. I thought that was something that you guys, it was hard. I mean, JV, varsity both. The three-point shooting was hard to overcome.
Yeah, I mean, if we gave anybody space, we didn't chase them off the line. They nailed it, and credit to them. Great shooting tonight. I thought we played really hard. Our effort was there. We threw a 1-3-1 at them. We haven't really.
Your defense, I thought, gave them fits.
Yeah. We hadn't really used the 1-3-1 much this year, and we've been kind of working on it a little bit in practice. And but this first time we've actually brought it out in the game, and it worked pretty well for us tonight. Yep.
Well, you got this one now tonight. And like I said, one more thing, I'll just give you a quick positive. I thought your free throw shooting was fantastic tonight.
We've not had a free throw shooting night like that before. We've been working on it a lot, so it's a lot better. So they did a really good job tonight, and that was a really physical, good defensive team out there. I thought we handled their pressure fairly well. We didn't turn the ball over a lot in the backcourt. We just didn't make shots around the goal that I think we can make later on.
And you got this one down the rearview mirror. You got El Dorado coming up, another game that's going to prep you for the regional, and then Weber Township. Thoughts there?
Both two good teams. El Dorado beat us once. We're looking forward to getting to play them again. They're a big physical team, and the Weber teams they got a really good post player. She's about 6'2", good player underneath, very athletic. So both of those will be tough games for us. But that'll be senior night. Everybody come out and root our seniors on.
All right, Coach. Hey, thanks a lot for coming up. I know this is a tough one to come talk about, but appreciate you coming up.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, that was Coach Fromm, and again, we Lady Hawks dropped this one 64-30, but they get a chance to have a short memory and come back on Wednesday night against El Dorado. And I will be with you tomorrow night over at Thompsonville with the high school boys. So until then, I will see you down the road.